Holly, looking forward to see how this one goes. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the middle. Right side, it's Branch. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And his throw is incomplete. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. From the gun, it's Huff. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Comes down, it's Miller. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Utes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Edwards. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Throwing Joseph. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Wants to go up top on second down. Still looking. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Runs through him, and he might have some space. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Edwards. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. On the run, it's Huff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Joseph. Out wide left, it's Young. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing Joseph. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Huff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Joseph on the play action. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down. He'll bring it out. It's Miller.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Here's Raiola to throw. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Still on his feet at the 45. Caught, and he's got room. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Hits inside. It's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Utes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing Joseph. Turns it upfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Young. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Joseph. Under pressure. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Still looking to his right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Again, it's Joseph. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Throwing Raiola. Extending the play. He's going to fire to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep...
Makes the grab in their space. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Raiola. That's caught. It's Miller. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Nice, solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Raiola. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Escapes the pressure going right. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he makes the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Scott. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Brown. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Huff. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph fires left. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 19 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
On the direct snap, it's Huff.
And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Run in the red zone. It's Edwards. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Scott. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Joseph. Rolls right. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Here's Raiola to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Working the ground game. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Utes! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the return, it's Scott. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Huff. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Move to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They go play action with Joseph. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Young. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Throwing Joseph. Buying time to his right. Turns up, it's Huff. Past the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Again, it's Joseph. Makes the grab. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Joseph on the play action. Still looking to his right. Caught. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Illinois! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He's past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now on second down. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires immediately. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Raiola. Rushes on. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Keeping his eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. 3rd and long right here. Raiola to the air again. Looking left. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Joseph rolls right, slings it downfield. Connection to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
From the gun, it's Huff. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big
touchdown to Illini. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Utes! They move on top here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point was good. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Joseph. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. The run inside. It's Edwards. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2nd and long here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Utah! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Joseph. Stepping to the right. Got a man. It's Young. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Utes! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Joseph. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. Look out! Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Joseph. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Utah!